Hey, good evening. This is Kevin. I am playing 7 Days to Die, and I'm on this Facebook group, and I've been showing off some pictures of my base, and a lot of people seem to like it. So I figure I'll do a quick video tour of the lower portion of my base. So let's just get started right now. All right. This is actually my room here. Let me turn on the light here. Here's where I have my bed at. And things here, secure chest, bookcase, even got a little wall safe that I put here. Ooh, there's a screamer up there. Try to keep the lights off if at all possible. I've got automated systems here to turn lights on and off when I'm moving around the base. Lots of switches too. I'll go ahead and leave the doors open. Okay, this is, you might say, the main hallway. And this is what I've been calling the Nexus online. It's where the stairway down from the garage and the stairway down from the farmhouse meet. And I'll just go ahead and run up here. I can't really do a good tour of the farmhouse because it's really best to have two people when you're doing anything in the farmhouse, because the screamers will come along, and as soon as the screamers come along, they will bring a bunch of cops and other zombies who will absolutely destroy the house. So I try not to do anything here unless I absolutely have to. And this right here goes up to the house right here. But I am not going to go up there. I don't even want them to spawn in, which they will do if I go up into the house. I'm sorry about frame rates. I'm getting a little bit of lag right now. I think it's computer issues. Okay, and we might as well go ahead and run up to the garage as well. Switch here, turn on the light. There definitely is a screamer. She's right up here. Not exactly sure where she's at, but she's close. Got my mini bike right here. Doors that open. Nothing. But this allows me a quick access in and out of the base, and someplace to protect my scooter. I have a secondary hatch right here that takes me up to my garden. And that screamer, I think she's going to be right down here somewhere. I don't see her, but she's out there. And I keep on calling these screamers, I keep on calling them witches for some stupid reason. I mean, it isn't a stupid reason. If you've ever played Left 4 Dead, in many ways, the screamers in 7 Days to Die remind me of the witches. Not necessarily an exact comparison, but they both bring a lot of trouble with them. Guns here. This is just like an area where I can put clothing items that I find. And I usually, what I do is use the workbench to combine things and upgrade it. This here is my main maintenance room, and it's got a It's also got a motion sensor here that will turn the lights on and off when I come in and out of the room. Generator. Mine's up here. Mine's down here. I'm gonna go ahead and kill this light here. This is my little library. It's modest. I'm working on it. As I get more things, I might expand it out. In fact, I'm thinking about making it go out left and right and not deeper. But down here is my water temple, I guess you could call it. This is where I just came in here and I took 1 bucket of water, poured it on the ground, scooped it up, and it left some in there, and I took the first scoop, put it in here, put the second scoop in here, picked up the third scoop, and then put it back down on the ground again, and then just kept on doing that, and it turned into this big pool. And then I broke a block out here in the end, which resulted in this. And I really think they should make the water effect, the noise effect, a bit louder. It's just a little too quiet. I think that should be louder. What do you think? I don't know. Mushroom farm. Most of these are just for decoration, really. These are the ones that I actually pick from. Okay, let us now go into that. That takes you down to the kill pit, but we're not going to go that way. We're going to go this way. Here are the rooms. My quarters, XO quarters. There's lights in all the rooms. Everything's lit up. And I have, the Exo's room is already taken, but this room's available. This room is available. This room is available. And this room is available. But this room comes with special duties because this is the doctor's quarters. These have not been hollowed out to make a room yet. So, they are under construction, you might say. But they are coming. Okay, down on this end, this opens into the mess hall. And it's also, the lights on it are motion triggered. I actually have some food cooking here. I need to grab that. And I need to put that in there. There we go. But yeah, I've got props and just different stuff. The cabinets. This right here is set up just for glass. Forge. Generators and mining access down here. This takes you deep into the mines, which actually connect all the way around back over here. Oops. Overshot it there. Back over into here, where my main maintenance room is at. Oh, fuck, how do I get it? Oh, yeah, I'm here. And I'm going to clean this up. And basically what I've been doing, how this has been progressing is as I clear out ore, it becomes a new room that I will create. All of this used to have iron in it at one point in time. So here's a little office that I created for me. It's like my commander's office here. Come in here and berate some troops. Here's the XO's office. Always good to have an XO, and always good to have an office for your XO. This is more maintenance access back over here. And you'll also notice, if you noticed on the video, I also have ladders that will take you on top of these different rooms where I have the electrical relays and everything else. I try to keep it as clean as possible. So down here, the green line here indicates that this is a path to an infirmary. The V, which is in this context actually an arrow, points towards the infirmary. So you follow the arrows, you'll eventually make it to an infirmary. And if you don't know, an infirmary is the hospital. It's where you're going to find the medicines, that kind of stuff. So here's my infirmary. Let me go ahead and turn on the light here. And I've also started, just because of how much electricity, how much wattage I was burning, I ended up having to switch everything just to keep from burning through fuel like crazy. But I have a little pharmacy area here where you can get some drugs and stuff. First aid, bandages, and pills, and these drawers just haven't been used yet. You know, they'll get used eventually. Got a little office back here. Got a little medical library right here. So if anybody wanted to just come over here and get the schematic for a first aid kit, they could do so. Got a bathroom. This is pretty much an afterthought. Pretty stupid, really, but hey, it's there now. These are the examination rooms. They're switched as well, so you can, the motion sensor, so you just walk into it and the lights come on. And I've gone through there and just put some drugs around there. A refrigerator for blood. Which reminds me, I need to give blood. So let me do that real quick while I'm standing here. Okay, and this is just basically a general storage area where I keep the main supply of antibiotics and painkillers, and first aid kits, and bandages, and vitamins, and I've got aloe vera down here, and corn, blah blah, so on and so forth. And all of it's available to use. And now I've got a laboratory right here, this laboratory. Should I call it a laboratory or a laboratory? I like laboratory. It sounds so much more official. But 2 chemistry stations. I've got a little area here for water, so you can take some buckets and be able to just keep on doing the whole infinite water thing, you know. Now I have 2 buckets of water. And that's how that works. I just took 1 bucket, threw it in there, and then scooped some of it out with the first bucket, and then I could bring in a second empty bucket and scoop out the rest, and it gives me 2 buckets of water. I take that next bucket, throw it in there, it'll keep on doing the same. It's infinite water, literally. Okay, so yeah, this is the laboratory, and you know, I've got all sorts of little resources here, nitrates and old sham sandwiches, moldy bread. I need to label this. That's where I keep my alcohol and blah 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 blah. All right, let's go ahead and vacate this area. I'm gonna turn off the light back here to save electricity. I'm gonna go ahead and leave the light on in here. But we are going to now go to the kill room. But this is the main entrance to the infirmary. And literally it just comes down here and goes around the corner. There's a secondary entrance. And then there's a tertiary entrance through the doctor's office. Let me go ahead and show you that real quick since I didn't show it earlier. There's this door here. Go ahead and turn on the light. And if you recall, I was showing the rooms I have available, and I said that there's this room here, but there's duties that come with this particular room because this is the doctor's quarters, and this is why it's the doctor's quarters, because it's attached to the infirmary. Now, what would the doctor do? What's the responsibility of the person who is the base doctor? Well, for the most part, this here, increasing the store of blood, taking moldy bread, or first off taking the old sham sandwiches, turning them into moldy bread, and then turning those into antibiotics, as well as the doctor would also be responsible for creating a store of grain alcohol, and would essentially, you know, get that out to everybody. So yes, the doctor, there would be some duties that would come along with that particular role, and since I don't have anybody to fill that role, I do it right now. But through that door goes into the kill pit as well. So we've got 2 entrances into the kill pit. This one comes from the main hallway. And this one is from the direction of the infirmary. Okay. Flip the switch here, that turns on the fans, blade traps. I set this up as a place to set shotgun turrets, but they just didn't seem to want to shoot from this distance. It was, I was kind of pissed off about that. So I was really hoping that I could set up a shotgun turret right here and just fucking blow away all those, excuse my language, blow away all the zombies. But this way here goes up to the trap tower, or the goes up to the tower. I mean, I've got this ball trap for the zombies. And they fall from up here. Ooh, boom. Many of them get caught on these spikes. I'm scheming on making this even more streamlined by opening up the diameter of the whole 1 block. These stairs take you all the way up to the top. See off there. So you can see daylight up there. So yeah. Alright. This is the grand tour of my base, and I hope you like it. If you have any suggestions, I would love to hear it. Literally, this is the first time I've ever played 7 Days to Die. I've owned the game for over a year, but I just never really played it. I don't know why. There was a combination of graphics. I didn't like the graphics, and I had other games I was playing. And I recently, I guess it was maybe about 4 or 5 months ago, I started thinking about playing it, and then I went ahead and started, and I really liked it, really enjoyed, you know, I like the crafting, I really do. I like building things. So, let me show you really quick before I go, the last thing I'm working on here, and I put pictures of this up on Facebook when it was completely empty, but I've now got a floor that I'm working on, and essentially what I'm going to do is up there at that block, it's going to go down at an angle all the way down here, and then when it gets to, well, actually it's going to keep on going, it's going to keep on going all the way to the floor, and then I'm going to have rooms, and it's going to do that on both sides, so it's going to almost be like a big A-frame, and then I'm going to have a string of lights that goes this way. So this is going to be almost like a big open terrarium or something. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to raise the floor on each side. We'll have this concrete as the base, but then it's going to go up 1 block in certain areas. And then we're going to throw down dirt, sod, and create a farm in here. I've been watching some videos on it, and I think I might be able to pull it off. I don't know. I'm just going to test, see if it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But I still have to clear out a lot of stuff back here. I've got all this ore here that I still need to take out. It's just all over the place. And I will leave access to areas behind the wall so that I don't have to take it all out. But I still want to get an awful lot of this out of here. Look down here, see that down there? Got a little way you can get down in here, but there's even more ore down here. I've cleared out a lot of this. And I've decided what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this a secret room. Ooh. There's still some there. I'm going to have to work on that one. But, yeah, make it a secret room. I'll put some safes in there and keep a stash of guns or something. Come on, baby. But, okay, that is my base there, thus far. It could definitely get bigger. And my full intent here, let's go to the map here. If you notice, this is a straight path, and it will intersect with this building right here. And I will put stairs, or a ladder, I'm sorry, up into it. And then I'm going to have it go this way. A tunnel underground. There's going to be a spur that will come out here to this trader, and then it's going to keep on going further south, and then I'll have a spur that comes out to this trader, and then it will eventually come over here to where my southern base is at. I have a base down there for mining oil shell. So I want to have an underground tunnel so that I literally, day or night, can go back and forth and bring large quantities of oil shell to my base. All right, well, thank you for watching. And seriously, if you have any suggestions on what I should do to my base here, anything, just tell me, comments or comment on the video on YouTube, or I'm gonna post this on like Facebook, hopefully, and you can comment on it there too. All right, thanks guys. Later.